Senator Richard ONYONKA clashed with President William Ruto's ally MP Geoffrey RUKU over President William Ruto's failures. And I want us to listen to what Senator Richard ONYONKA is saying before we proceed.
I'll ask you why.
Is that also not a fact?
Okay, can I then move to...
Is also that's not a fact?
Can I say my show, honorable members?
Thank you.
Yes, please, Senator.
Honorable Ayub, and I want to tell my brothers, Honorable RUKU, who was the deputy president of the government that was there when KQ had not paid any debts and we were having Kenya Power not having anything?
Do you want to tell me deputy president of the Republic of Kenya?
Who was in government?
The person who is in charge of the running affairs of the Republic of Kenya is the president. It's not the deputy president.
Don't lie to us.
Seen your friend Gachagua saying that he was getting notes. Why was he not making...
Allow me to finish my argument, brother. Allow me to finish my argument.
But make it properly. Don't
let him make his argument.
Allow me to...
Let's have some order.
You came here to heckle me. You can't manage. Allow me to make my argument, then respond, because all of us are educated. We are behaving like old women and men in a marketplace.
Nobody's heckling.
That's what I'm saying. You're shouting at me. You are not allowing me to speak. Maybe I should ask Ayub, I leave it for you to finish the debate.
An appropriate statement.
Nothing. It is not an appropriate. What I am saying, you have been part, President William Ruto has been part of this government for the last 20 years. He's been in all these governments. So we are not sanitizing anything.
Was he the president?
Okay, let me help you. Let me help you. Education is doing fantastic. All university students are getting money. In fact, agriculture is doing so wonderfully well that we don't have any food deficits, and the food is full. Our galas, Kenya, NCPBA is paying people. They are collecting our grain reserve. It's full in the silos. Our fertilizer was given this year. I live in Kitale. We are plowing. I'll check for you to see how many bags you gave. And by the way, we are not borrowing any money. Our debt has actually reduced. You see, Nairobi is a fantastic city. We are doing well. We are collecting garbage. And yes, the president, that story about military food, that's not what the president
I think it's not fair.
I am making my argument. I'm now supporting the government, and they are refusing me. I'm supporting the government.
To trivialize.
I'm telling you how great the government is doing.
I expect you to have some order so that we have civil discussion. You had your time.
But at the same time,
I queried you on your submissions.
But we are not
so did the council, and so did Honorable Sosion. Let's have some order. I mean, we woke up to give the Kenyan people substance.
It's not fair.
Can we then have order? I request you have order. You are my guest. I requested you come on the show. We give the Kenyan people substance. Let's have some order. He will make his submissions. I'll hold him to account. You have a rebuttal. I'll give you the time.
You don't give him a space to...
Let's have some order.
Very important.
It's me who will hold him to account, not you. Yes.
Blow the wind.
This man has been a teacher.
Yes, Senator.
I mean, Honorable Sosion,
please proceed.
I'm a very good student of literature.
No,
so listen to me. I'm making your point. I'm supporting government.
Please.
All the roads which are tarmac roads have been done by the government. Everything is functioning so well. Teachers are receiving capitation. Every secondary school in Kenya today has received capitation money.
Can he make his point?
Is that how we...
I'll hold him to account. Just hang on, he finishes. Let's have some patience. I spent some time when you told you to account. You made your submissions. Let him do so. We have some 34 minutes before we are done with the show. Let him. Yes, please proceed, Senator.
People have been saying that Mumia sugar is actually not doing well. No. In fact, even the story that the sugar which is being packaged in Mumias is imported. It's not a story. The farmers, the bonus was incredible. Everybody is satisfied in Kakamega. We are doing such a wonderful job. I rest my case. The government is successful.
Ayub, it is true that Kenya Wildlife Service has made turnaround from 3.2 billion Kenyan shilling to 7.6 billion Kenyan shilling out of the framework policy framework change, moving from the collecting money manually to e-citizen platform. That's a very huge transformation. That Kenya Wildlife Service moving forward does not need any money from Exchequer. We have Kenya KWS has been receiving money from Exchequer year in, year out. But moving forward, it is able to sustain its operations and also support the government activities. This is out of the policy directives and policy framework put in place by President William Ruto. We are seeing public institutions having a turnaround. So it's not only Kenya Power, it's not only KQ, but also KWS, and that's a fact. And if you want to confirm, you can call anybody in any senior office and you'll get these statistics. These are things which my brother senator will not dare mention, but you just turn around to make this program a comedy.
No, I've told you the wonderful work you're doing.
He made his point.
In case this is your first time on the Spot Check YouTube channel, kindly support us by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. We are on a mission to 6,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. Now, the problem with President William Ruto's government, we must understand that his allies are afraid of nothing but the truth. And I can confidently say that anyone who is criticizing this administration must find it very difficult to explain his points. It forced Ayub Abdikadir to talk to Honorable Geoffrey Ruku, Wilson Sosion, just to calm down, to allow Senator Onyonka to speak. In fact, it forced Senator Onyonka now to say, okay, the government is working. I think if we can allow positive criticism in the Republic of Kenya and we can accept correction, I think even the government will go far. Because nobody wants President William Ruto's government to fail. We live in this country. We are going to be here for the rest of our lives because this is where we were born. So when our leaders are arguing on a national television live, this was not even recorded, it was live. It shows you the type of leadership we have in this country. Now, Senator Onyonka is talking about how President William Ruto has been in government for over 20 years. The reality on the ground, it is true. He was in President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi's government. He was even a minister. So he understands how the government operates. They were together with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta in 2002. They campaigned for him to succeed Moi, which was not successful. Later he joined Raila Odinga. He was in President Mwai Kibaki's government as agriculture minister and also higher education minister. So whatever Nyanka is saying, it is true. He has been in this government. We can't lie to each other. He was in President Uhuru Kenyatta's government for 10 good years. In fact, he was so powerful. He was the deputy president. You can't tell us that all the issues that took place, all the problems that Kenyans faced during Uhuru Kenyatta's tenure, some of them are not attributed to him. We can't lie to each other. We must just be honest. And the day that our leaders will accept the truth, they will accept to be corrected, they will accept to develop a thick skin, we shall move on as a country because this country is beautiful. We don't have any other country. It was unfortunate to see our leaders fighting live on TV. It forced Abdikadir to calm them down. But I want us to focus on something else in this administration. We have to understand they have been in power for a long time. And President William Ruto was able to give Kenyans hope in 2022. During the campaign period, the president promised that in 100 days, he will deliver something. It was not delivered. In 100 days, he was supposed to reduce the unga price from 250 shillings of which I'm not praising them, but I'm just trying to talk about their promises. It was not possible within 100 days. So lying to the people of Kenya is also another problem. Giving Kenyans fake promises is also another problem. Unfulfilled promises. Then you want Kenyans to vote for this administration again in 2027. It is not going to be possible. And those who are close to the head of state are not ready to listen to anything. They're only ready to listen to something that is positive about the government. For how long will they continue to do this? Even the people that elected them back in their constituencies are wondering, what type of leaders do we have as a nation? And sometimes you hear most of them saying that, you know what, you need to work on your morality. Who is worse than Kenyans? You know, when I was growing up, we had leaders who could speak in the National Assembly. And that is the reality on the ground. I'm not praising any leader, but I'm saying we used to have leaders that when they speak sense. Nowadays, it is just about praise and worship. People are just worshiping leaders. How do you worship your fellow human being? It is only God that can be worshipped. It is not good at all. And anyone who is thinking that Kenyans are happy with this administration, that person is lying. In fact, if there are people who are going to make President William Ruto a one-term president, then those who are close to him are going to do it. The head of state should start working on fulfilling the promises he made to the people of Kenya. He should also work on the problems that are facing the people of Kenya, like the Social Health Authority, the new university funding model. He should also work on completing stalled projects. He should also tell Kenyans, how much do we owe domestic and foreign lenders? We Kenyans must know how much is our debt, how much is our pending bills. We have to understand as a nation. So it was unfortunate to see those leaders fighting online. Anyway, guys, that is just my opinion. In case you have any counter opinion, feel free to share in the comment section, and I will be replying to your feedback. Now, I promised at the end of my videos to carry out civic education. This is what you need to do. You need to register as a voter as soon as possible. The beauty of doing that is you can participate in two types of elections. One, general elections. Two, by-elections. Then number two, you need to demonetize politics. And the beauty of doing that is that we shall end up with leaders of high integrity who will take this nation to the next level. Then lastly, vote for someone with a vision. Because if we have visionless leaders, we shall end up with poor policy makers in both the National Assembly, executive, and we will be doomed as a country. I told you that we are on a mission to 6,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Kindly support us by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. We are on a mission to make sure that you get quality political analysis. Bye for now. I will see you in the next video.